What's up, y'all? It's TTC, aka the ThunderConductor, and we back here for another YouTube video and Twitch stream. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you're on Twitch, make sure you follow and ring the bell. I got a question for y'all. What is your favorite dragon commander for cEDH? Some people gonna say, hey man, Zergo Oldretire, bro. Draco Mans is taking it to the tournaments, doing his thing, man. What we talking about? Come on now. Some people gonna say though, hey, no, but didn't Sire the Erd Dragon get that new one card combo? That gotta be the best, right? But some people gonna say, just like T says, that all day, every day, Tiamat, notably Turbo Tiamat, is my favorite dragon in cEDH as of right now, as for the command zone. We just got done with a fantastic deck tech upgrade where we talked about all the updates, all our switch outs since our updates 1 month ago exactly from today. And honestly, it's really been fantastic. If you're not familiar, Tiamat is a 7-mana dragon that says flying when Tiamat enters. If you cast it, search your library for up to 5 dragon cards not named Tiamat that each have different names, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. Notably with this, I will add that how we are looking to make this in a turbo list is using powerful spells like Treasonous Ogre, Jeska's Will, and Culling Ritual to move out powerful spells, finisher spells, with being Dragonstorm to put our combo right onto the board, or use Draco Genesis or Dreams Halls to do important combos. We also are notably running Wargor's Dragon combos and Hoarding Boot Lord combos as well. So it's other turbo lines. So it's an amazing, fantastic deck that is turbo with mid-range potential. So let's see which end of the stick we get today. But I'm really excited because we're about to get into some fantastic gameplay. Before we get into that, y'all know what I gotta say. If you're looking for more ways to support the show, we have a plethora. Starting off with our TC community, I want to tell you all, join it. It is free to join. Everything from being able to talk about your new brews, talk about the new spoilers, because we are getting so much product, not to mention also being the opportunity to jam out your games and really test your ideas against great pilots like myself. But if that doesn't take your fancy, you just want to take T, I want to be able to support you more financially. Don't worry. Check out the link in the bio. You are able to join the Thunder Legion Patreon Discord community. That community is amazing. They support me in ways I could not imagine. I'm so grateful to them. I'm going to give a huge shout out to our Jeskai tier patrons, Sir Trekkie, our Izza tier patrons, Ziggy and the Praetor, and our Mono Red tier patrons, Wavy Ashira, Bissy Baxton, and B-Rad. Y'all rock, and you keep the lights on the way that you could not imagine. But if you say, AT, I don't want the Patreon, the proxies, the perks. I just want to say one time for the fun time to say, I love what you do and I want to support you. Don't worry. Check the link out in the bio. You can buy me a coffee. It keeps me up. It keeps the lights on. And last but not least, if you say, AT, I don't want none of that, but how the F are you making this dragon deck work? I just wanted some one-on-one time with you, and I really want to learn a lot. Check out the link in the bio. You can get some coaching time with me, whether it's learning how to get your political game up, because y'all know TTC is a politicker, or you also want to learn how to be able to navigate these unique TTC brews. Check the link out. Get some coaching time with me right on this. But with that said, let's get straight into the gameplay. It is great to see each and every one of y'all. And before we get into this gameplay, I want to take some time to let everyone introduce themselves. So can we start in the top left corner with Celestial Winner, aka Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Celestial Winner, or Matt. I do content creation. You will find fringe decks on my channel, but they're a ton of fun. They're a blast to play. I'll be playing my original tonight, Thrasios Yoshimaru, my baby here. Just pumping out content and having a good time doing it. Also started to get into a little bit of the merch scene. I got my own custom gaming place, actually. They're now available, and these things are awesome. Thank you, actually, at B-Rad for hooking me up with the person to make these.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, indeed. Gotta help each other out.
Heck yeah.
People help people.
That's what I am. That's what I do.
100%. All right, cool. Thank you, Matt. Talk to us, Brad.
Hey everybody, my name is Brad, or B-Rad, coming from High Ground Gaming. Excited to be here. TTC puts on great content, breaks down decks awesomely if you catch some of our videos. I also make content, mostly gameplay content. You can catch me at High Ground Gaming. I will also be at the Land Go tournament in Tennessee in a couple weeks. So if you're there Memorial Day weekend, come find me. I'll have some stuff I'll be giving away.
Cool.
Like dice and some other stuff.
Let's get it. And last but not least, the man, the myth, the legend on the Rona deck, Mr. Dan. Talk to us, brother.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan from cEDH Network. I mainly raise real-life human beings. So I don't produce content extremely frequently, but you can find videos from me probably every other month or so when I'm feeling the motivation. But today I'm bringing one of my spicier brews. This is Rona, which I'm really excited about. And usually I build fringe decks, so I feel the call out there from Matt.
Yes.
I'm most known for my Redshift deck tech, which had a lot of back and forth. It was very exciting times.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. You guys can find me anywhere at this label.
Cool. Pre-games.
Nope.
I do.
Let's get it.
I have a
Seat
Pregame. Seat 4, so now I'm seat 1. Here is a gemstone.
You got it, dude.
I
Very
will
nice.
pitch this yeah, we'll pitch this flooded strand.
Sounds good. All right.
Boom.
You're winning.
All right. I will draw for turn. This is going to be the best card in the whole universe. Draw it. It is not the best card in the whole universe. Ooh, you turned my Exotic Orchard on. And
Oh, dude.
Just wins.
Oh, wait, just
that's all I needed to fucking
that
whittle turn
changes
two.
everything.
No, like all jokes aside, I will just do this Imperial Seal. Hopefully B-Rad doesn't ragavan me, but it is what it is. I'm fine with it. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
I will
me?
lose 2 life. And
Do I
I'm
want
going to go
to
search.
influence what you're about to go get?
Oh my
Oh!
god. Yo. What?
You get it out turn 1?
Brother.
I don't know. Can I?
Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
see.
god.
That sounds like a no, dog. You good?
Pass.
Big talk.
Ojo?
Dang.
I'll play a Sacred Foundry.
Uh-huh.
Take. Yeah, I'll just play Ragavan.
Aww.
Oh.
I will pass from there.
Alright. Untap upkeep draw. I'll play an Urza's Saga though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I'll have a trigger, and if I can find the one, that's gonna do it. Pass it up.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll untap upkeep to roll. Here is a City of Brass. So let's tap for 1. And we'll cast a Vexing Bauble.
Ooh. Pass on
Nice.
Vexing Bobble.
Now the question
Get to
is,
the
You
bottom
got,
half of
you got a Vexing Bobble, dude. I'm passing on it all day, baby.
the question is, if I tap out for Yoshimaru, am I going to regret just giving TTC the win?
Probably not.
No, not with that
I think I
Ragavan
did
board.
scare him enough with the Ragavan, honestly.
All right. Well, we'll tap
you
for
you
1.
gotta get
Or
him
he
out.
just wins. And, yeah.
Yeah, or he just wins. You know what? There, either he wins or he doesn't. It's a
I
50-50
personally,
chance.
I'm gonna be honest. Just for good play patterns, I would always leave the mana up. But that's just me, because if you have a bunch of legendaries, do the Yoshimaru. But if you worried about me winning and you like locking people out, I would always leave the mana up. Because for the audience, I always advocate for people to leave the mana up. So if you want to make sure to be able to use your stuff against me, leave the mana up. I think that's the correct move.
And I will tell you right now,
Probably the proper move.
the proper move to the audience is to leave the mana up. I am a gambler. Here we are.
That's fair, dude. That's fair.
I will pass turn.
All right, I'll untap. I will unkeep, and I will draw this very sad card.
Maybe he's got the D swap. And that's
Play
what he wants
an
to do.
Arid Mesa, and I will just fetch. That okay?
Oh yeah.
A Volk, and then just cast the Soul Ring, and I'll pass. Unfortunately,
Okay.
Very unfortunate.
All right.
I'll untap. Ojo. I'll play a Blinked Moth Nexus
You
as
want
my
me,
land for
baby?
turn. Fear
We're
me.
grinding.
I have infect.
you
Yes.
got it,
I
brother.
will take you guys down one moment at a time.
Probably.
I will move to combat. Dan, I'm going to come at you for 2.
Oh, what? The
You're
blasphemy.
on, I don't know,
Yeah,
you
you
have
got it.
black in your deck.
You're not playing Big Fat Dragons. That's
Are
the
you,
answer.
Are you ready, big dog? Let's see.
I'm
Demonic Tutor. Boom. Oh, you get a Teleria West. Lucky you.
Oh,
That's exiled, I guess. I have 1 treasure. Yeah, crack that. For red, I'll cast Sticker Goblin.
Pass on him.
If Sticker
got it.
Goblin is good, he'll be Phyrexian for 4.
Appropriate.
I will use all 4 of it to cast Karn the Great Creator.
ooh,
Oh.
no artifacts.
Oh wait, so I can't pop
Guys.
this Vexing Bauble if I want to.
Guys.
I will, if that is good, which it sounds like it is from the Sobs. Is it good?
Oh, it's great, dog.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's fantastic.
I don't really care about this, but I'll show you the offer. It's
Heyo.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can have the
Doesn't
2
care about
treasures,
it.
dude.
I'll take 2 treasures.
Yeah. I think locking us behind a vexing bobble I can't even went through that. And
That actually is pretty scary.
I'm
I
gonna be
have
locking
the
us behind a
cards
vexing
that
bobble. I
are
feel like
affected
at
by
that point I'm asking for someone to give the game to somebody, and I want you to be able to crack your
I
vexing.
really
so.
think I was gonna say I really think we actually like Brad legit just has the game. at
Oh
that
yeah,
point.
that's
It
Um,
honestly
I
probably
will-
would come down between me and Brad.
I will pass the turn there.
Sounds good.
ready. Untap, upkeep, draw, trigger. Move that up. I will play this Mana Confluence,
Sounds good.
and I'll move to cast my commander,
Cast on it.
and I will lose a
Absolutely.
life to Mana Confluence.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's it. Pass it up.
I'll untap, upkeep, and draw. This is awkward right now. So you know what? I'll be nice to everybody. Let's just crack this vexing bobble now.
Sorcery speed. Okay, you got it, brother.
Come on.
Yo,
I'm gonna draw a card.
power play.
Yo, this worked out great. Let's
That's
tap
just a
2.
flex.
Just got
Alright.
another 0.
Temple guarded.
You got it, brother.
Let's cast a Chrome Box.
You got it.
Okay,
I'll imprint this Cyclonic Rift underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
not scary at all. Got it.
And then I will tap 3 like this. And throw out a Ranger Captain of Eos.
Pass on it.
Passing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It is just gonna be this Esper Sentinel. And then
Just
I
drops
will...
a just tracks a
I'll pass it up...
Ragavan on the table. I'll just get my Ragavan.
Yeah, let's get my Ragavan. I'll pass it up to TTC.
I will just in the upkeep. I'll just cast a Vampiric Tutor.
Oh, we're
2
good.
cards left in hand.
I was expecting him to go silent, so I was like,
No,
oh,
the fucking. I told you I kept a slow hand.
Hey,
You
you
gotta
got
crack the ranger, bro. In
Please
response.
crack it. Please crack it. I'll look for this card.
that really puts the mind games on someone.
I'll cast this Rhystic Study.
There
I
it
heard
Is that
that's a
okay
good
with
card.
2 cards in hand?
Oh, it's
I
fantastic.
mean, yeah,
with 2
it's,
cards
it's
in
never
hand,
good
bro.
with any cards in hand.
Who would
but
say
Alright.
yeah,
that?
it's
If that's
good. I
okay,
get it.
I'll pass turn.
On tap. I
Uh,
will.
Sorry, I should be 1 life less. I forgot to lose 1 from the City of Rest.
You good, brother?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll move
Yeah,
to
yeah, the Vexing
combat.
Bubble's gone.
T, you're the only one without a blocker right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come at you for. Let's do 4.
Alright,
There's no reason
take-
not to just swing.
4, and I will flip a Lotus Petal.
Oh
Cool.
man.
I'll go ahead and
Let's just cheaty McCheat face this vexing bubble.
I'll pass that Lotus. I'm gonna crack a treasure here.
I would-
and
I would implore that you don't just feed the Rhystic Study.
I mean, with 2 cards in hand, shit, I would implore that you do, brother.
I'll play Jolly. I'll just play Jolly Balloon Man.
Can I draw 1 card?
Nah,
I don't play.
yeah,
I don't really care if you pay for Rhystic or not. You know, to be honest, you have a Lotus Petal you're gonna have access to, so I'm gonna get 1 draw either way. I'm fine with it
Yeah,
either way.
you're good. You're good to draw.
All right, I'll draw 1 card. Yep, it's a
God,
noble
man, you are
hierarchy.
an architect of the talk, bro.
I will then.
It's like
crack
I'm like either way,
treasure.
I'm gonna get 1
You're
draw.
right.
It's like
No,
fuck
you're
it.
not wrong.
Like fuck it.
Oh, see, I always forget that Jolly Balloon Man requires mana to activate.
I'll target this goblin sticker, goblin boy.
You got it,
He's
brother.
popping off.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
You got to ranger his ass. Oh, you got it, by the way.
I'll wait until it gets scary.
Well, he
I don't
is a
know, I
creature
just
combo
think
deck.
that
I'm gonna be honest
I'm a
with you.
creature
Yeah,
combo
that
deck.
is
If you
the
pop that ranger, it'll do nothing but hurt.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
I'll
I don't
do
think
that
you
shit.
should crack it, but the ranger's not the points to crack rangers is this point, but I don't think he's gonna win right here. But if he does it, he got
No.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, if he got it, but I don't think he's going to win right here either.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We could be wrong, but
We could be 100% wrong.
I'll make a
Either he
dinosaur.
wins or he doesn't. 50-50.
100%.
Goblin sticker goblin. Or it'll be a dinosaur sticker goblin. I'll get 4 red.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I will use 3 of that red to cast an Ashnod's altar.
Ooh,
Oh.
Mystic Study.
Oh.
No, I think we
Maybe
actually
that's-
do lose here. I think
I
yeah,
was gonna say, wait a minute.
is Rhystic okay?
The ranger
You don't
window
lose here.
is that the sound
You
of it
don't lose
going?
No, it's
you don't lose here, but I have 1 mana left.
hold on. Is Ristic Study okay?
I'll give you 1 more Ristic.
All right, go ahead, dude.
All right. Hang on. With the Ashlas on the stack, do we think we just lose here?
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't fucking chance it.
I'm telling you, you don't lose here.
No. Ask him more questions. What else are you doing with the Ashton on the board? Talk to him, please.
Yeah. Okay, Brad. Let me ask you this: if you're not winning, you want me to keep this around for everyone else, right?
100%.
So.
And I promise you, what I'm casting is another creature. So I'm just ending.
Not enough information. That could be a recruiter. Ask him for more, please.
That's fair.
But sacking the Ranger Captain does nothing to stop me casting creatures.
It doesn't. But talk to him. Get some more information while you have leverage here, Matt. That's what I'm saying to Matt.
Okay,
Get more information, brother.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. You're casting a creature. What creature are you planning to cast?
What creature?
Yeah. What creature?
The Goblin Engineer.
Oh.
Well, Ranger Captain doesn't stop Goblin, and it doesn't stop him casting Goblin, and it doesn't stop him doing anything.
Yeah, and it's not gonna have haste. I'm ending my turn after this.
Yeah, we lose on his next turn, but it's okay.
We lose on his next turn. Yeah.
Fuck it.
He'll be cast. I mean, the only thing is he's going to cast the Lotus Petal. So, like, theoretic or no? Yeah. No, you're good, Brad. You're good.
You got it, dude.
Okay. All right. Ashnod's Altar. Yep. I will then sacrifice this balloon boy.
Sounds good.
I will get 1, or I'll get 2 colorless. I will use 1 red and 2 colors paying for Ristic to cast Goblin Engineer.
And yep, you got it.
Pass on it.
I'm gonna put Staff of Domination in, so.
Oh, okay, the staff. Got you.
Okay.
Right.
All right, and then from there, I'm just going to cast your Petal.
You got it, dude.
Your Lotus Petal.
Yep.
Can I draw 1 card, please? This is gonna be my board wipe right here, fellas.
I would try a little bit, but I would understand.
Yeah, you got it. You got 1 more card.
Nope, that's not it either.
Powerful risk.
I pass.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Drizzle. Have a trigger. Attempt to search. Anybody want to oppo me? Oh, I'll make the mana in response, of course.
Now they do it after I search twice.
Yes. After he got the staff, now I'm going to land the oppo.
Hey, never know. Gotta look at my draw.
Yep.
I have the card.
I have the power.
Dang it.
I have the power. That is a joke that I just feel like a generation that the fact that they don't understand that you're missing out on life, dude.
Bonk.
He-Man, come on!
If I had $1 for every life lesson I still think about from He-Man that I learned at the end of an episode, jeez.
I'm gonna play a Minami.
Oh, okay.
And then I know it's kind of tragic, guys, but I don't really have anything to do, so I'm gonna pass.
What he's saying is he's holding up interaction for B-Rad.
I hope that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
I hope that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying
I'll
for
untap,
sure.
upkeep, and draw. I'll tap 3 for a Bambi.
Yep.
Oh.
Can I draw 1 from Ristic? This is gonna be my board wipe, dude. Can I draw?
How many cards do you have in hand currently?
I have 5 cards in hand currently.
You got 3 off of Brad.
I will pay for it, losing 1 life.
Fuck.
My man.
Right, yeah, okay.
All
Pay
right.
for it, losing a life. Bambi good?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Use Yoshimaru to cast the Esper Sentinel that we all know about.
Yep. Can I
Yes.
draw 1 card, please? This is gonna be the board wipe.
This one, unfortunately I need to leave up mana, so I cannot pay for this one.
That's
You
not
may
it
have this
either.
one.
Shit.
Look at me, guys. I left up mana for all y'all. I could pay
Yeah.
for your triggers.
And then I will simply pass turn from there. I got 2 in hand.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I will draw 1. This is my board wipe. No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna just say this to the table. I have a very convoluted line to wipe B-Rad's board, but
Let's go.
can y'all stop him? I don't like. I don't want.
I
No,
straight up can't stop him.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I'll just do the The J will for 3. You can draw. Celestial.
All right, I'll draw. That
And
does
then-
not
A
help.
very convoluted.
I will
line.
respond.
Oh shit, dude! Really?
Whoa.
Crack my Lotus Petal. Sack this Ragavan. I'll silence to pay for Ristic and the Esper.
Ooh. Can anybody stop this silence?
Wait.
Oh my
how-
god!
Oh, you're sacking the rag with the. Oh, jeez.
Can he
Great googly moogly. Wait, he doesn't have colored mana now. Is there a way we can pinch him?
What do you mean?
Okay, can I be straight honest?
What's up?
Here's my plan is already on my board. I'm going to loot twice. That's my whole game plan right now because my hand is ass. So I can do it
Yeah.
now, but it doesn't mean I'm going to find anything.
That's fine. This is the moment. So
This is the moment. Yeah, you're first in priority. I say this is the moment.
Let me loot, dog.
Yeah.
No siree, Bob. That's going to hit a seat of the Synoid to the grave. Then I'd like to take a juicy, meaty untap if I
You
could.
got it.
Yep.
And then I'll take another loot. Nope. That's gonna hit a Tarnished Citadel to the grave.
All right.
See all these lands I be
Alright.
gripping?
Can
So-
anybody stop the silence?
What's this Jessica's will doing?
This Jessica's Will is giving me enough mana so I don't have to use my life too much to kill his board.
What? Okay. Hmm.
Well, what you
Is
cast it?
killing his board going to affect my board?
I'll leave your board alone.
Okay. You leave my board alone.
Yes, I will leave your board alone.
All right. I'll tap this for a blue, and show a swan song on the silence.
Oh,
Can I draw 1 for Ristic?
I cannot pay. You may draw.
All right.
dude, go team. What is up?
Yeah. Silent or what's that? Swan song good?
Yeah.
Brad?
All good.
Yeah.
All right. You get a burb.
All right.
Burp.
And how many cards you got left in the hand, Dan? Did it go down to 3?
No. That's just the same.
Just looting?
It's
All right.
loot.
Draw discard,
Yeah.
draw discard.
I'll make 4 red mana. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then I will use this to
Okay,
do
I
the
have no
T,
idea what-
like to do the T ogre, because I don't want.
Oh.
And I can use the 3 black mana to keep things going. That okay?
Okay, wait a minute. I'm pretty certain I remember from the stream that we just lose here.
You can crack the ranger if you
Probably.
want, but you're gonna lose the B-Rat next turn either way.
I don't think the ranger.
I don't
Not
mind. I don't mind if
necessarily.
you crack the
B-Rat,
ranger.
though.
You can, but we're gonna 100% lose the B.
Well,
So
so do the T thing. Just ask T what he's doing
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah. What?
Come on,
What?
Pete.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna wipe B-Rad's board.
How are you going to
How-
wipe?
Yeah,
how
it?
that's
I'm gonna
what
wipe
too.
B-Rad's
Right.
board.
How are you going?
Are you
I'm
winning
gonna go.
the
I'm gonna
game?
go get Terror of the Peaks and wipe his board, big dog.
Terror of the Peaks, wipe his board.
Yep.
Yeah. How you getting Terror of the
He's also
Peaks,
gonna
though,
kill
you know what I mean?
everybody.
I
Yeah,
think
I
this
really-
now this
You can
smells
crack ranger
like
if you
a
want to, but we're gonna
Dragonstorm,
lose the
baby.
B-Rad either way. If you can stop
I call
B-Rad too.
Dragonstorm. I call
I know,
Crack Ranger.
Yeah,
Tell me
like,
I'm
all
wrong.
right, Dan. I feel like you are the only one who has something like Brad. No offense, Brad.
If
but
Dan
you're
can
the
stop
one on your
B-Rad,
turn,
then
so
just go ahead and crack ranger. I'm fine with you cracking ranger. I got my little blocker out.
Bro, but
You know what I'm
I
saying?
do,
I don't.
like-
If Dan can stop it, go ahead. I can't stop it. This is
I have
Yeah.
one colored mana. I have
Okay,
one
okay.
white.
I'll
This
be
is-
earnest.
white
Here's
red.
here's my deal. Here's my thing. Right, like this is a tough spot because we're not in a tournament. I think in a tournament this is probably a situation where you like almost definitely draw because of the king making nature of it. But like not in a tournament, it's an interesting thing. Usually when I'm playing like kitchen table like that, I just like the person who's doing the win now, I stop them. You know what I mean? And yes, I know you said you won't win on your turn, but I don't know if we legitimately believe we can dig out from 5 copies of Dragonstorm, given what it grabs, because it presumably gets Hoarding, Broodlord, Terror, maybe Myram at the same time.
Yep.
Probably Dramoka. Like you're going into a silence term with like infinite value. Like I don't like
it's
it
not
is like
infinite
a
value.
game-winning
I hear
thing,
that
you
though.
know?
I can't stop B-Rad. This is my one way to stop
I'll
B-Rad. No, and
So
I don't
here's
want
here's the
to.
window. Oh,
yeah.
I got it. Ready? B-Rad. You just don't win on your next turn.
And then
See
he
what
just
I'm
holds
saying?
up. No, he just
Even
holds it up on
cracking
his.
the But even cracking the Ranger Captain does not stop anything I'm doing. It's all on the board. Like the
We
Ranger
can't
Captain
like
will
let
not
me
stop.
wipe
No,
his
no,
board.
I'm-
Let me wipe his board, and then I could
So-
let me wipe his board, and I won't win on this turn. I will pass. I will not.
Will you win
on
on my
this
So
turn?
my
No, I will
suggestion-
not win on your turn. I will not win on your turn, B-Rad.
Here's my thing, though, right? I think it is a better deal to if Brad agrees. and
It's
that's
too much
the
value
tipping
on his
point.
board. Being able to do
No,
multiple.
it's way too much value to resolve the Dragonstorm, though. You know what I
If
mean?
we have Dragonstorm in hand,
Do
This
you?
is why
I didn't confirm nor
I
deny
hate
none of
being
that
the
shit.
control player.
Do you want to?
So, here's what I'll say because this is the kind of player I am. I, even in kitchen table, don't like being put in a king making situation. And I know that I think Brad and Dan are not going to like this, but I think I had
That's
TTC
fine, dude.
TTC is agreeing to not win on his turn
Or my turn.
Or your
Respect.
turn.
or Brad's turn.
Yes.
To me that, and you're still agreeing to wipe Brad's board. We already agreed
100%.
you're not wiping my board.
I'm not wiping your
Got
board.
it,
No.
bro.
One more contingency, you're not killing me.
For the rest of the game,
No, like this turn cycle.
sure.
All right. Then I am going to pass priority when it comes to me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be
Respect.
cracking the Ranger. This
All
is because I don't like being
Feel good. Like, you make your decision. You got it, dude.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
All right. Dan the handyman had it right. I did have a Dragonstorm, man. I didn't. I didn't want to use too much life because in the event that this exact conversation came up, I wanted to be able to use my 3 black mana so I can still play in a mid-range game. Very well. I never get to do this mid-game, but it's like we're midstream. Very good politicking, Dan. I can't say it mid-politicking, but very good politicking, Dan. Okay. Very,
Yes.
very good
Yeah,
politicking.
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
got-
you too, bro. You son
No.
of a
I
bitch.
gotta.
I am so bad at politicking.
No,
that
you're
whenever I
not.
come
Like
up
that was a
against
very good politicking for the full table. I just have to
Mm.
give flowers to Dan because he did he was
yeah,
the
no, Dan is
initiator.
so
He was like the pusher. He was like, oh no, ask
We
him
try,
more
we
questions. Ask push it more. You know what I'm saying? And even
I've been
everyone
learning
did very.
from the best, my guy. Lead
Nah,
by
but
example,
everyone did
huh?
a good job. I just
Yeah.
give flowers to Dan as the one who's like in the non-bias party. He's like, I felt like I was playing against myself. Like, hold on, y'all. Like both of y'all kind of look fucked up. I feel like we were Spider-Man in this situation. We had this whole we all just pointed at each other, just laughing and shit. So I get to say,
yeah.
no, that was fun. All right. I used the 3 black and I have to go down to 13. Good. I will resolve the storm trigger first. The storm is a lot, but I don't have that many dragons in the list. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just get the Dragon Lord in case B-Rad gets twitchy with a Swords to Plowshare.
Dragonstorm puts them where?
It puts them straight onto the
Right
battlefield.
into play,
Oh,
baby.
Oh, jeez.
Straight up.
I can't win this turn rotation, and I can't touch Celestial's board either. So I will just get a Mirum,
no.
Sentinel Worm, and then I will use the next one to go get not the Blade Wing, a Terror of the Peaks. We'll get the ETB. I'll make a clone. I can do my first target of 5 damage to kill the Jolliest of Blue Men.
Sack in response.
Sure. Get the 2 colorless. And then I'll find a Hoarding Brute Lord with my next one. I'll have ETB off
I'll
this.
crack your Ranger.
I should make a stipulation to not find the Hoarding Brood Lord.
Oh,
I
okay,
did not
good, yeah.
make that statement.
I got you.
You
Yeah, I
should
got
crack.
you can crack the
I
Ranger right
should-
now. I do not mind. Crack it, or if you don't, I
No,
don't
don't
know.
crack it now, bro.
No,
I don't
You
know.
gotta
we're
cast
too
him right
far-
now.
we're too
He
far
agreed not to
gone.
win.
All right.
Yeah, he agreed not to win on this turn or Brad's turn. We're too far gone.
All right. I'm going
Sure.
to what's it called? I'm going to Hoarding Brood Lord into the battlefield. Trigger. I'll resolve the 2 Terror of the Peaks triggers first. The first one will kill the Goblin Engineer.
Can't you just shoot these at my face? I think you can just kill me instead of.
I don't think it's
I mean,
a
I said I was gonna
straight
wipe
kill
your
you.
board. I like, yeah. I was,
Sure. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'll sack the Goblin.
okay, yeah. And then I'll have another trigger for Terror of the Peaks to send 7 damage or something. I'll send that to kill the own Hoarding Brute Lord, and then I'll have the Hoarding Brute Lord trigger itself. I'll go search for a this card face down, and then I will have the Mirum Sentinel to make the Hoarding Brute Lord token, and I'll get another search.
Guys, I think we lose on Dan's upkeep.
100%.
Yeah, dude, you guys are
I'll,
getting tossed.
I'm gonna
Completely
go
done.
find that card.
Dan says
And
you
you
guys,
stopped,
as if
and you
he's not
stopped my
involved in
silence.
this.
So you helped him two ways. You countered my own silence.
Who did, me? Oh, no.
No.
No, I
Slash
did.
you.
All right.
I
Oh,
countered my
that?
silence,
And
Yeah.
then
he
this
didn't.
token
Yeah, dude, it's
enters
two-headed giant,
triggers
bro.
itself
Let's
and
go.
also 2 Terror of the
Yeah.
Peaks. I'll kill the what are the last 2 creatures on your board?
The goblin and the.
I'll kill the last 2 creatures on your board.
And do true to your word to the exact.
There's nothing I
Blasted
gain
them
from
all,
lying.
bro.
I never
Perfect.
gain anything from lying.
No,
Our
no,
sack
I wasn't
does
saying you
have
were lying.
8
I was saying
colors.
it's crazy that
Yeah.
the damage worked out so perfect too.
Yeah,
I
like,
it.
and then
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the next one
Queen
is
sweep.
I'll do a Blade Wing the Risen. I'll have trigger.
Actually, you might choose
trigger.
Ranger, I don't know. Oh, he said no targeting his stuff, so it's probably
Yeah.
being
yeah.
preemptive.
The
Your
first
choice.
the first Blade Wing will so I'll first revolve these Terror of the Peaks triggers. 5 damage to Dan's face. And then this other 5 damage I'll send to Blade Wing the Risen itself. And then I have the original Blade Wing the Risen's trigger resolves. I'll bring back Hoarding Brute Lord. I still have this trigger on the stack, but I get to send 14 damage wherever I want. I'll send 14 damage to Dan's face. That Hoarding Brute Lord will let me search again after doing this, and it also triggers Miram. And we have the Miram still from the original Blade Ring. I'll get to
you
search
do.
twice,
Let's go.
and I get 1 more Hoarding Brute Lord off the Miram from the original coming back on the stack. It'll trigger these 2 Terror of the Peaks to do another 14 damage to Dan's face
Let's go.
from the copy.
Or
And then I won't trigger Miram, but I will trigger itself. I get to search for 1 more card. Then the last thing on the stack, if I remember correctly, is Blade Wing triggers Miram. So I'll make a token of Blade Wing.
I believe so.
No, because it's non-legendary. It'll enter the battlefield. I'll bring back
Blade Wing.
Blade Wing the
Yeah.
Risen. And what I'd like to do, these 3 cards present a loop. I'm not going to go infinite because that would suck. But I will kill B-Rad and kill Dan. And then I'm also going to loop it just enough to go search for 5 more cards from my library. And then I'm going to pass it to Celestial. And basically, for the audience, what I'm doing is some of the Blade Wings triggers, when the token enters the battlefield in the original kind of loop, I can use it to kill the Hoarding Brute Lord and then bring it back with the original Blade Wing during the loop. So I'd stop doing damage to Brad and Dan for a time to send damage to Hoarding Brute Lord and kill it, and so I can bring it back with Blade Ring to keep the loop going, basically. Well, to keep the Hoarding Brute Lord loops going. And I'm making more tokens, and I can make infinite Blade Wings, but I'm not. I'm just getting specific enough cards.
So like I named all the cards,
This card.
but I didn't have the articulate ability through Tiamat knowledge to be like, oh, and then it does this.
And then I'll get
Yeah.
this
But
card.
now,
Yeah.
And I'll
next
also
time
No.
in
get
this
cards.
exact
So,
same position.
I will say this. I still stand by my decision because I
Oh,
am.
yeah, no worries.
I don't like feeling like I'm in a kingmaking spot, and I feel like if I crack Ranger Captain there, Brad wins.
It was
I
tough.
would have.
So,
I wouldn't have had as easy a path as you guys thought. I would have had to.
But you won't have. So here's the thing: you won't have had an easy path to win, but you still had the win. That's that.
possibly.
Like
I have to
no
do the math
offense.
on it. So
No
one.
offense. Yeah, you might. Yeah, like the
Great,
math.
Break
get
is-
all red.
sticker makes 4 and 2, so you get 6 for each sticker iteration, which gets you an untap. So you just make infinite that way, right?
All right. I'm going to find these cards, and with B-Rad and Dan done, I will then go to Matt's turn.
I will untap.
Let's
All
go,
right.
Matt.
This is my exile
It's-
card, so I'm just
Matt.
using it as a second hand.
In my upkeep, I will crack the Ranger Captain.
All right. In response, I will tap my Dragon Lord Jamoka to cast the silence in response.
Oh yeah, there is that though.
Yeah, there is that. You're good.
All right. Silence
Wait,
for Jamoka.
Esper.
I'll pay for
Oh, yeah,
Esper.
Esper.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I can't pay for Esper. I'm tapped out, and I have a bunch
Ooh.
of Blade Wings, by the way.
Yeah.
To like be able to convoke more, but I just gotta use the white there.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
No counter, bro. Oh,
No, I have a Walking Ballista, Bright Glass Gear, Hulking on Misty Ring.
yeah, that looks like a GG.
Yeah. But then I draw for turn. I draw the Pact Negation.
Oh,
Oh.
that okay?
I mean, yeah, you got it.
On my turn, I
It's
turn
just back my
sideways
face.
and kill with
Yeah, sideways.
near infinite blade wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
GG.
beautiful thing, dude. That dragons can be like so legit in cEDH.
It
Can
isn't
you
it
believe
fucking
you weren't
beautiful?
on Dragonstorm at a point, bro?
Yeah, that's the thing. Shout out to Dracomancer, bruh.
Dude.
Dude, okay, I'm. That's tight. If I had to
Storm is
lose,
busted.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was sandbanging a swan song for like forever, but
Oh shit.
Oh, why didn't you cast? it?
Dragonstorm is the one that I can't deal with. Didn't-
'Cause it's got a
Oh,
storm-
so if I
it's
win
got a
Draco
storm
Genesis, then it says like, nah, bro, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I was just hoping you
Yeah.
had Draco, but
Oh,
it became
got
evident
you.
to me that you were on Dragonstorm, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn it.
Fun fact. So two things. I got Soul Ring with my Imperial Seal and bullshitted that shit. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I figured
But-
that's what you got.
But I
Yes, you
should have got I should have got Mana Vault because I could have Vampiric Tutor into Volcanic Vamp Vault and done the Vampiric Tutor could have gone and get Dragonstorm, but Celestial played the turn 2 Ranger, so it wouldn't have mattered. So getting Soul Ring
believe me.
as like a mistake or scary play actually turned out to be helpful because it positioned me to be able to go like, oh, okay, like I can use the Soul Ring to go get a Rhystic Study and to get myself back in. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can we go around real quick, talk about opening hands and also what we're gonna play another game if y'all have time, but I just
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to
good.
get
Sure.
Brad,
I
you
mean,
want to start?
T's in first seat. Go ahead, T.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like T already. I was gonna say I feel like T gave us a bunch.
Oh, okay, yeah. My opening hand was Exotic Orchard. I had the fetch that I got for Volk. I had a Vampiric. I had an Imperial Seal, and I had an Offer You Can't Refuse. And the last card in my hand was I think it was the Rain of Filth, but not. I know I bottomed the Terror of the Peaks as my 7th card, but the 6th card was something that I just can't remember because it obviously must not have been important because I just can't remember it.
Like another land or something.
When did you find the Rhystic Study?
Off the Vampiric Tutor I did in the upkeep,
When did you find the Dragonstorm?
off the Rhystic Study draws.
I just drew it.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna go get Dragonstorm with the Vamp, and I was like, I'm just gonna get a Rhystic Study and end up drawing it. Neither here nor there. I had 6 cards in hand. The 6th card is not important because obviously it just sucked. I think it was Burnt Offering. I think that was what it was. I think it was Burnt Offering. So basically, when I saw the top deck of the Treason's Ogre, I saw a turn 3 win with Treason's Ogre into Draco Genesis or Dragonstorm by going like turn 2 Mana Vault, turn 3 in my upkeep, cast the Vamp, go get the Dragonstorm, cast Treason's Ogre and Dragonstorm. The thing is though, Matt played the turn 2 Ranger, so I was locked out of that. And yeah, that was my entire game plan. Once he showed me the Ragavan, I got scared. This doesn't happen often, but I was like, I'd rather not lose my Mana Vault because it can help cast other big spells. So I'd rather just lose the Soul Ring if he calls my bluff that I got to land. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to go get a Soul Ring. At least that still helps cast it. I should have just got the Mana Vault and not been a bitch.
I figured, so like in my head, I was like, he's probably going to get not
So,
exactly a land, but
here-
it's going to be
here's-
something he's okay
Here's
with
my
losing.
thing, right? Like showing you the Ragavan is a funny moment. But if he
Yeah.
actually had the ability to turn 1 it, it's better to not show you so you get a better value piece,
Right.
Yeah.
right? Because he wants to steal better shit, right? So like I'm
Right,
thinking
yeah.
because he flashed it, like yeah, it's funny, but also like it probably means he can't. Because
To
it's
bluff
still
me to
just as
wait-
funny if
Right.
he gets to his turn and then he's like, bah.
You're right.
I would
No, you're
still,
right.
yeah,
You're
it's
right.
either
bluff
way, though,
either
if I
way.
could get it down, showing it, A, makes them think about it, but then B, like, if they do just go and get whatever.
But
then
because you didn't have it, it made him think about it and get something worse.
Right.
So it made sense for you to show it early. Whereas if you wanted them to get something better, you don't show it. You know, what
It
I'm
made
saying?
me hesitate. I still got a Soul Ring, but it did make me hesitate. Objectively, it made me hesitate. It made me like say like I don't want to lose my Mana Vault because it can help cast like big spells. I have a lot of big spells in the Dragon's deck, so it didn't seem worth enough to me, and it did make me pivot and hesitate. So yeah, that was like a whole thing. But what about that was me though. The game went as it went, and I was kind of hoping that it kind of turned into a home king making situation, because I'm like, we're gonna lose the bat to B-Rad either on his turn or because of attrition. So it's a lose. Fuck it, like we're gonna lose anyway. So I said I'm just gonna cast as much mana and then cast as many spells as I can and then follow that up. I probably didn't notably need to cast the Dark Ritual. I could have just cast Treasonous Ogre and then kept one land up in the event that it went a different way. I still have a Rhystic Study, one mana open. I could have done something. So food for thought, that could have been a mistake. But outside that, nah. Like, especially because there was a silence in the counter spells, I didn't need the Dark Ritual anymore. So that was a mistake for me as well. But outside that, yeah, the list did what it was supposed to do. Pass it over to B-Rad.
Yeah, I had what I had, pretty much everything you saw. The opening hand was Goblin Engineer, 2 lands, Sacred Foundry, and the Blink Moth. Then I had the Ashnod's Altar, and I top deck Sticker Goblin as my second draw. Whenever the point I was like, oh shit, I need to do stickers, I top decked that. And what else was there? I think that was it, right? Oh, and then I had a Molten Duplication that I was gonna hit on my next turn. I was gonna hit Sticker Goblin with the Molten Duplication, make 4 out of 2, and then copy my Jolly Blue Man, make the 4, then use 2 of it to copy Sticker Goblin again, which would have made another 4, so I'd have been at 6, which would have let me flip flop, sack some creatures.
Yeah.
But yeah, my game plan was what I was going for. What you kind of saw. I was gonna make a bunch of Jolly Balloons and swing at the table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the way.
Okay. What about you,
That's
brother
me.
Dan?
Well, you guys know Big Dog had it rough. we got locked down into 4th seat after the gemstone. Things were not looking good. I was on a mold of 4. Here was my opener. So the cool thing about Rona, right, is that this may not look like much, but this is theoretically like a 1 spell protected turn 3 win. It depends on like a couple of my draws, but that was pretty much the game plan here. It had the ability to interact and to pivot if necessary, right? But like if things went right, I mean, I could have presented early. Urza Saga, obviously, when it cracks on the 3rd counter, grabs me the Mox Amber, as you guys saw. In my hand, right, presented at least 3 mana by the time I got to turn 3, which allows me to use Demonic Tutor, get Retraction Helix, use the Mox Amber to pay for it, go infinite.
Mm-hmm.
All the deck needs after that is to find an outlet, which I did have by the time that would have mattered, which was Merchant Scroll. It may not seem like an outlet, but I have plenty of blue instants, which can pivot me into outlets or just be outlets themselves. It depends. For example, Whir of Invention, it's a blue instant. I find it with this, I then find the One Ring, I then continue my combo, draw my deck, so on and so forth. So the cool thing about the deck for me is that with a very low number of cards, like I can still kind of present like a relatively early, kind of proactive strategy, but also I can fall back into something a little bit more interactive. Again, just like T was saying, like the turn 2 Ranger took me fully off of the plan to try to win early, right? Because if and the Vexing Bottle, right? So like both those things really lock my deck down for its proactive route. So seeing the Ranger and everything, I knew I just had to kind of sit here and instead of go for my proactive strategy, just really narrow down on my windows. My window was in that moment, right? If I had succeeded with Politics with Matt, right? Like if Matt made a deal with Brad where Matt agrees to crack Ranger to stop Dragonstorm, but Brad has to agree to not win, then I get to my turn and there's no Ranger and Dragonstorm didn't resolve and Brad's in Boros, so that would have been my window, right? Ranger would have been gone, no Dragonstorm, so no value, and you would have maned out, and Brad probably didn't have interaction. So that was where, like, not only was it politics I believed in for surviving that game, but it was also politics that created a window for me. So I was almost there, right? Skin of my teeth, but
I guess, Matt, my question is, if I would have politicked and just said, I'll kill the both of them on my turn if I can.
It would have been a switch situation where
if you had said that,
it would have been.
If you had said that, I 100%. So
because I'm sorcery speed, I can't win on people's upkeeps.
But he has 2. Well, no, go ahead. My bad, Celeste. Go ahead, brother.
Well, no, so as I said earlier, I've never been a control player. I don't like playing control. I don't like being the person who has to make the decision. I like being
Right.
the person who's the problem.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm a turbo player. This is my mid range deck to like try to get better at being mid range because I'm not the best at it. Like I'll be honest, I'm not the best at it. I love this deck because originally when I built it, it was all turbo banned. So like I wasn't even trying to be that control person. So in that situation, I really felt like I was in that control shell, and I'm like, I'm not good at doing this. I really don't know what to do. And then on top of that, I am not good at politics. Like I really am not good at politics. And so, which is another one of my big weaknesses. So like everybody's saying words, I'm like, oh, everybody has good choices. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm like, because at the end of the day, I don't like feeling like I'm in that king-making situation. And so I really did feel like at the end of the day, if I stop TCC, Brad wins. But I felt at the same time that I felt like TCC needed to do what he needed to do, quote unquote, in order to stop Brad. Like it was obvious that we couldn't stop Brad. It felt like, you know what I mean?
That would yeah. I was the only other thing that I could like have a conversation about is if I top decked my culling rituals, which I hope I got, but at that point I didn't have any tutors in hand either. You know what I'm saying? And even with the culling ritual, I still needed a land drop, which I also didn't draw, unfortunately, because I got a Valk instead of, I didn't have the black and green, so it was like land plus culling ritual or bust, and I busted on both. So yeah.
Oh, my starting hand?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
All right. So I mean, we all know there was a gemstone and a flooded strand. And then it was a City of Brass, a Crow Mox, a Ranger Captain, a Walking Ballista, and an Enduring. So I kept this because I saw a lot of mana early on, I saw potential interaction, and I saw potential card draw. So my hope was, I did the Gemstone and getting rid of the Flooded Strand. I realistically, instead of doing that, should have gotten rid of the Walking Ballista probably, just to guarantee the land drops. But I don't like getting rid of Walking Ballista because it's only one of two win conditions. Like actual end the game win conditions. My hope here is, you know, I get this land. My hope was to top deck a third spell that I'm okay pitching to the Chrome Box. So I wanted to turn 1 the Ranger Captain, so that way I could turn 2 the Enduring Vitality with the Esper Sentinel. But we all saw I got the Vexing Bauble.
And so you got to drop that turn 1.
So I dropped the Vexing Bauble turn 1 just to try to slow everyone down. And then turn 2, I drew the Cyclonic Rift, and so now I'm like, okay, now the Vexing Bauble is actively stopping me because this Chrome Mox is still alive.
Oh, okay.
So
and
that's why.
Get the land.
And I didn't get the land. So now I'm like, I'm still on 2 mana. I can't drop the Ranger Captain. I can't drop any of them. So now I'm like, either I crack the Vexing Bauble, play out the Chrome Box, which is what I did, and then do Yoshimaru. So yeah, the reason I kept the hand was, like I said, it was banking on a top deck. If the top deck was any card I was okay pitching the Chrome Box, I'm looking at turn 1 Ranger Captain, which is interaction and gets me Esper Sentinel.
Yeah.
I'm looking at turn 2 Enduring Vitality with what? So we have the 3 mana. Turn 2, I play the Enduring Vitality, use the Ranger Captain to play the Esper Sentinel. This is assuming I don't draw any lands at all.
Right.
So I'm
you
looking
just
at turn
hoping
1
to get
Ranger.
a colored card. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just hoping to get a colored card. Or a color card, or So that's where. Yeah.
Can I ask 2 questions? And this, I don't play green often, so y'all please check me if I'm missing this. Is there a universe where you pitch the Enduring Vitality for the turn 1 Ranger, or to at least still get the Chrome Mox out with the Vexing Bauble, and you can get Yoshimaru out and still hold that up, and you could get the turn 2 Ranger down with the.
So the
or
reason
is it too
why,
is it too powerful? That's
the reason why I didn't. The reason why I didn't do that is because of the fact that hand, Esper Sentinel, while it does draw cards, doesn't draw a lot of cards. Enduring Vitality gives me the mana to start pumping into the Thrasios. That's why I didn't feel comfortable pitching the Enduring Vitality. That might have been the correct play. You're right. Like maybe that was the correct play.
I don't. Yeah, maybe it's too powerful. I know everyone raves about the card.
Enduring
Vitality.
Enduring Vitality. So in most decks, Enduring Vitality is like a key piece. In my deck, it's just a value piece. So like my deck can be more okay pitching it than most other decks. but at the end of the day, I didn't pitch it because I was looking at the amount of mana I needed.
Got you. Okay.
Because also at the end of the day, when I do try to win, it's usually very mana hungry.
So then, it helps the long
Unless-
game by waiting it out.
Unless I get exactly the Vogue Druid and Swift Recon in hand, I'm usually requiring to chain together multiple tutors.
Okay.
In which case, I'm looking at 8, 9 mana.
Got you. No, that makes sense. I guess it was worth the gamble. I hear what you were saying earlier. Like, it may have been worth it to pitch the Walking Ballista instead of the land to guarantee the curve. But I still hear where your head was at with keeping the because you had the Chrome Mox. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. To the audience, thank you for being an amazing audience. If you're looking to have these type of discussions and so much more, please join our free to join TC Community ThunderConductor Community Discord in the link in the bio. We do everything like have these discussions, talk deck theory, brewing, spoilers, as well as jam games. And if you want to get some rematches against TTC, against Dan, against Matt, against B-Rad, join the TC Community, and also check the link in the bios for these brothers Discord communities as well. And if you say, hey T, I love what you're doing, but I want to support your financial brother. I love what you're doing. Hey, don't worry. Check the link out in the bio. You can join the Thunder Legion Patreon community Discord. That is an amazing place where people are supporting me financially and getting the opportunity to give a little extra little something and keep the lights on in a special way. I want to give a humongous shout out to my Just Guide tier patron, Sir Trekkie. I want to give a huge shout out to also our other tier patrons, both in our mono red tier as well as our Is It tier. These guys rock and they keep the lights on the way in a way they could not imagine. And last but not least, if you say, hey T, I don't want the Patreon, the proxies, or the perks. I just want to say one time for the fun time. I love what you do, and I want to support you. Don't worry. Check the link out in the bio. You can buy me a coffee. It keeps me up and keeps the lights on. And very last but not least, if you love this discussion and you want to learn more about how to politic and take your political skills to the next level, or how to take this Tiamat deck to almost a 60% win rate in your local LGS, check out the link in the bio.